Your thoughts?
What? What? Who?
Nice.
Here we go. It's a Friday morning, and boy, I needed this one. 9:06 Daily Show. On this 30th day of August, we are officially done with the back-to-school month that was. Hey, we got a good show for all of you today. Going to be talking to Dan Herkert, Commission Chair of the Alton Amphitheater Commission, in just about 4 minutes or so. We're going to get the latest on jazz and wine. There's still some tickets left. You have a chance to win big on RiverBender.com on social media by entering your email addresses. We'll select you that way. All that comes down in that conversation. Then about 9:20, 9:30, we're going to be talking to Village Dispensary and keeping up with the Village, all the great things green that's going on over there. We'll get the latest on specials coming down the pipeline, new inventory, all that fun stuff. Then at 10:35, we're talking to Lev in Pere Marquette State Park. We're going to get the latest from him and all these really great opportunities that he's providing with the team out there to provide guided night hikes and these really great opportunities to get connected with our beautiful state park. And stay tuned, too, because he's going to take me out on a little bit of a side-by-side ride, and we're going to videotape it at some point in time. But that all comes down the pipeline in the next 2 hours. Before I start top of the hour news, I almost overslept and missed this show. I had a game last night, my first one technically, because we had some coaching license issues for my Irish soccer club team, my 2011 girls team, and man, these girls just flew out of the gate in the first half, and then in the second half, they still worked hard. We got the 2-1 win. I, was getting a little animated, but those things happened the first game of the season. For me, it was the first game of the season, but man, my team played fantastic, and I'm excited to see where they go. Big shout-out to the Alton High soccer team, too. 6-0 last night. How about that to start your season? We'll take you to top of the hour news now at 9:08. Here's what's happening around the Riverbend and what you need to know. Make sure you join myself and 72,000 plus each and every day of the work week and on Saturdays with an email that we get called Around the Riverbend, where you can stay up to date and in the know on your daily dose of local, national with our partners in the Associated Press, sports, classified, events, and more. We will take you to Alton first. At 8:05 yesterday, the Alton Police Department responded to reports of gunshots near Pearl Street and Liberty Street. Here's what we know. Alton Police Chief Jarrett Ford stated that officers quickly arrived, secured the area, and confirmed that no injuries were reported. Preliminary investigations indicate that the individuals targeted were not chosen at random. The Alton Police Department confirmed that the shooting was not a random act of violence. The Criminal Investigations Division is actively pursuing all leads related to this case. Authorities are urging anyone with information to contact the Criminal Investigations Division at 618-463-3505, extension 634. The final suspect in the February 3rd shooting that led to the tragic death of 13-year-old Renaya Stewart has been apprehended. Vito K. Crowder was taken into custody Thursday morning, August the 29th, by the Alton Police Department detectives with assistance from the United States Marshal Service, St. Louis Metropolitan Police Department, and the St. Louis County Police Department. Crowder faces a first-degree murder charge and aggravated unlawful use of weapons charge and is certified for adult court. The Alton Police Department, they extended their gratitude to the assisting agencies and expressed continued support for Renaya's family as they seek justice. Anderson Healthcare has officially broken ground on a new medical office building for Anderson Medical Group in Collinsville. The modern facility, adjacent to the existing urgent care at 1103 Beltline Road, aims to expand primary care services for the community. According to CEO Mike Marshall, the expansion is a crucial step in ensuring residents have convenient access to quality health care. Designed and built by the Cordy Company, the 6,200 square foot building is expected to be completed by the spring season of 2025 at a cost of $3.5 million. It will initially house 5 providers with plans for potential future expansion. Drivers in the area need to be on the lookout. The Illinois Department of Transportation has announced that bridge repairs on Illinois 4 at US 40 in Madison County will require lane closures starting Tuesday, September the 3rd. Temporary traffic signals will maintain two-way traffic during the project, which is expected to conclude by the end of November. Drivers are advised to reduce their speeds, stay alert for changing conditions, follow and obey all construction signage, and avoid using your mobile device while approaching and traveling through the work zone. Finally, in the news this morning, the Great Godfrey Maze set to open up in just about 21 days. September the 20th and will run through October the 27th. This year features a Peanuts theme. Families can enjoy various activities included hay wagon rides, a bounce pillow, the corn crib, a cow train. The Haunted Maze will operate on Fridays and Saturdays starting October the 4th. Admission prices vary with combo pricing available. The maze, designed in the shape of Snoopy asleep on his doghouse, I've been one of those lately, returns to being a corn maze after a few years of hemp. Interesting. The event is also hiring part-time employees. For more details, you can visit the Great Godfrey Maze website or their Facebook page. Let's take a quick check at your weather because we got to get moving today. We got a lot of people to talk to. It is 80 degrees. It feels like 88. Humidity at 73% today. Hot with intervals of clouds, sunshine, and a thunderstorm this afternoon. Be careful. Thunderstorms could bring flash flooding and localized damaging wind gusts. We'll keep you up to date on RiverBender.com/weather. Tonight, mostly cloudy and very humid with a widely separated thunderstorm system. So we'll keep you more updated here in just about 30 seconds. Air quality today at 70, which is moderate. Grass levels are at moderate. Ragweed is very high, and the UV index is high as well. They are calling for a 60% chance of rain, a high of 97 degrees, a low of 70. But, folks, this is the last day of our heat wave. Tomorrow, Saturday, the 31st of August, a high of 82, a low of 62. On Sunday, the first day of September, a high of 85, a low of 57 degrees. Yes, oh yes, thank you. On Monday, a high of 81, a low of 56. And on Tuesday, a high of 80. A low of 55 degrees. Let's take a quick check at our radar system to see when we can expect to get some of this weather into the Riverbend region. As you can see on our screen here at the bottom, around 3 to 4 p.m., you're going to start seeing some systems develop here into the Metro East, and then by 5, it pretty much overtakes the entire RiverBender.com coverage map and a little bit of Edglin today. And by 6, there you go. That's the red there that you're seeing. 6 and 7 o'clock is when we can expect some type of updated storm system. And until 12, it looks like we're just going to have some mild rain, and that'll clear out until about 2 a.m. That's a look at your weather forecast, and that's a look at what's happening around the Riverbend. Call 618-465-4545. This time powered by Bounce Back, Rehab, Recover, and Return Home. Please note that there is a heat advisory that is in effect today until 6 p.m., where heat index values will reach 105 degrees. But after 6, when that storm system comes in, we'll start to see a cool down. Hey, I know you're going to Jazz and Wine this weekend at the Alton Amphitheater, but hey, September 5th through the 8th, this is the big one, Alton Expo coming back into town. We're talking fair food, carnival rides, live music, games, great local bands, great regional bands, you, your family, your family's dog, and all that you can imagine. Hey, September the 5th, gates are 5 to 10 p.m. with great carnival rides, that selection of entertainment, plus Polly and the Pocket at 7 p.m. On the 6th of September, a Friday night, from 5 to 11 p.m., enjoy the Alton Amphitheater and see Maxa at 5, and then The one, the only, the Dirty Mugs at 8 p.m. They're wonderful. On Saturday, September the 7th, from noon to 11 p.m., enjoy the Alton Amphitheater, enjoy the Alton Expo, but make your spot known by 7 p.m. when Almost Famous takes the stage. And then on Sunday, September the 8th, we wrap up with Porch Cafe taking the stage at 1 p.m. Free admission to attend. A lot of great incentives there. For more information, Alton RiverFrontAmphitheater.com. That's Alton RiverFrontAmphitheater.com. Don't forget to tell them that you know who sent you over their way, because it's a joint effort as always. And we'll see you at Jazz and Wine Saturday night, and we'll be live on the scene for all of the sights and sounds of it. Hey, let's take a look at downtown Alton. We'll come back with more right after this on RiverBender.com.
Since 1993, Sparks Junk Removal is always adapting to the needs of our clients. That is why we now offer weekly trash pickup for selected areas. Plus, we offer driveway-safe rubber-tired dumpster rental. Give us a call today at 618-781-1407 or visit us at sparksjunkremoval.net.
I just got a new air conditioner. Top of the line.
I bet mine's better. It's so efficient and quiet, I hardly know it's running.
I've got you both trumped. I've got a Linux.
So do I.
Barrett Heating and Cooling carries Linux products to meet any budget. Don't gamble with your energy dollars. Call Barrett Heating and Cooling and start saving today.
Lennox. Innovation never felt so good.
Ready for fantastic deals? Head to Village Dispensary, where every day is a celebration. Start your week with 25% off Dog Walker pre-rolls on Monday. Tuesday, enjoy 25% off Divs gummies. On Wednesday, enjoy 30% off Nevada pens. On Thursday, it's 30% off CQ sodas, margaritas, and more. Friday, enjoy 3.5 grams of Megatron by NGW and Cronuts number 4 by Paul Bunyan for $25. Visit VillageDispo.com and shop now.
Life's better when you're under the American Family Insurance roof, because they know your house is home base for their dreams. Whether it's a kid like me aiming for the big leagues, ready, future rocket scientist, or a budding prima ballerina. When you feel totally protected, your family's free to pursue their dreams. She's good.
Let's go.
American Family Insurance.
Get paid to go solar.
We're not solar bros. At Grid, we're solar pros. We explain the process behind solar power so you can make an informed decision. We'll work with you to make owning your power as simple as possible and affordable with zero down financing and payment options. Our only goal is to save you money. Call Grid when you're ready to be independent of the power company.
You're listening to Our Daily Show with CJ Nasello on RiverBender.com.
Head on over here. Welcome back to Our Daily Show on this Friday morning. We are just about a little bit over 24 hours away from Alton Jazz and Wine Festival, one of my favorite events. Dan Herkert, Commission Chair, friend of the show, back in the hot seat yet again. How are we doing this morning?
Doing well. Looking forward to this weekend.
So, this has been a really interesting kind of transition to where Jazz and Wine Fest is now, and just testament to that teamwork that we talked about last week during the Food Truck Festival with Sam Foxman about just elevating these events, and now you can turn a whole amphitheater into a jazz club.
This has really turned into a great event. It took us a while to hit on the right setup for it, but we think we have. Tickets are selling well for the tables on the stage again this year, so we're looking forward to a good crowd, and knock on wood, it looks like good weather.
Let's hope so, because right now, 62 degrees for the low that evening, 70 around the time that Jim Manley's taking the stage. But man, Jew's got a lot of great talent that are getting ready to hit the amphitheater, and starts off with the Alton Jazz Confluence.
Well, we're always thrilled to have them. They've played with us the last few years. They're the up and coming stars of the Riverbend when it comes to jazz, and like I always say, they're going to be the headline headliners of this event somewhere down the road.
Well, and then right after that, who takes the stage following them?
Left of West, they're a group that blends funk, rock, jazz, and blues. They're a little bit different than we've had in the last couple of years, but we try to have different forms of jazz each year because jazz is such a wide genre of music. So this will be a nice upbeat middle section to the show, and then we'll go right into Jim Manley with his set.
You know, you're right, though. It seems like when I listen to music, especially now that I started to pay attention a little bit more since I went to the Jazz and Wine Festival the last 3 years, is there's components of jazz in every piece of music, it seems like.
Well, there's bebop, there's straight jazz, there's Dixieland, there's big band, you name it. There's all kinds of jazz, and with the groups we have playing this year, you're going to get a wide variety of jazz. Jim Manley does a lot of different stuff with his group, and we're looking forward to see what he brings to the table this year because he's always one of the most dynamic performers you're going to find.
Well, and especially to have somebody that's just, you know, from the region, but also became such a name nationally is really great to have right here at the amphitheater.
Well, he once opened for my trumpet hero Maynard Ferguson when he had Horns in the House, and he's played over 10,000 nights in St. Louis and around the country, predominantly in St. Louis. You're never going to get a bad show from Jim, and Jim's a heck of a showman on top of it. He interacts well with the crowd as well.
Well, and now as we're talking about this, guys, I mean, think about this. I don't know currently how many 2-tops or 4-tops are left, but you could create a date night for $50 in a setting that you'd be paying well over $200 or $300 in St. Louis. No doubt about it.
Mm-hmm.
And with that Brown Bag Bistro, they're going to be providing charcuterie boards too?
We're going to have those again this year. We'll have some other vendors down there, some a little more upscale for this event, wide variety of wines that should be delivered tomorrow, I believe. So we're looking forward to continuing to grow this event.
Well, and that's what I think's just really great about it is seeing how it's evolved over the years because it's a testament to you guys' work. You put your money where your mouth is, and it's really nice to know because you always say, hey, we take input, we take feedback, we want to improve, we want to make every show better, and Jazz and Wine is definitely the definition of that.
Well, really where the idea for this came was a few years ago when we had to relocate at the last minute to Argosy because of weather, and we had kind of a bistro setting in their old music hall, and that kind of planted the seed for what we've started to do on the stage at the amphitheater.
Well, and you know, what I thought was unique too is that has a great backstory, just like Steve Miller. I mean, heck, you guys had to move this whole thing to Argosy one year, didn't you?
That was I want to say 2019, but don't quote me because all these years run
Was it the
together.
first year you guys
No,
did
it wasn't the first. I think it was the second year. Bad weather came up at the last minute. Argosy was a great partner. They still had the music hall available at the time. And literally at the last minute with a couple days notice, we were able to get in there and work with them. And then that, like I said, that planted the seed for what we've started to do at with the bistro style seating on the stage now.
Well, and where we're at too is the way that you guys light it, because honestly, that's a tough thing because you got folks that are so close to the musicians, you don't want to blind them, but you also want to create that atmosphere, and is that where Eventive comes in?
Well, that goes to Eventive's expertise on putting on events such as this and working with our sound and lights providers to make it an intimate setting and make it entertaining, just because the lights they've started shooting up on the canopy really set the atmosphere for an evening of jazz.
Well, and just for you guys at home too, because you never know where you are in life. RiverBender.com has been doing giveaways all week. We still have a couple of more days of those. You can enter to win on social media by clicking on the link, putting your email address in, and seeing if you get lucky. But for $10 just to walk in the door and listen to music,
general admission, you can come and bring your lawn chair, your blanket, and sit out in the lawn for $10 plus whatever applicable taxes and fees. If you don't want to sit on the stage, if you want to sit on the stage, there are still some 4-tops and 2-tops available. 100 and for a 4-top, 50 for a 2-top plus fees and taxes. But you have a wide variety of ways you can be a part of this event.
What I think's cool too is seeing the folks that come in and just whether or not they're going for the Jazz Confluence or they're going for the guys on the stage, it seems like everyone sits through the entire show. It's not a get up and move a lot show. I mean, yeah, folks go get wine, but man, they just want to be there for the music.
It's generally once people get there, they're not coming for one of the acts. They're staying for the entire evening because it's harder and harder to find events like this that do have just straight jazz for an evening.
Well, and as we're talking about that too, is there any When you guys were putting this together, was there any thought, do we bring this back? Or what year really set the tone for this as an anchor event?
Well, I think from the very first year, we thought it would turn into one. It was just a matter of how do we make it work? What's the way to make it as successful as possible? And it took us a few years, like every event does, to fine-tune things, and we're still fine-tuning. And every year you're going to see minor changes, and we tinker with it. But overall, we think we've hit on something.
Well, and as we're getting back to the day itself, is Brown Bag Bistro the only food vendor on site that day?
No, there's other food vendors besides our charcuterie trays. I don't have them in front of me. I apologize, but we do have some other food vendors. I do know Lady J's is going to be there again. She was very popular last year. She'll be on site, and there's one or two others as well. So there'll be a good variety of things to nibble on along with your wine.
Well, and what I think's really cool too is that the musicians love being at this one, because it's not every day you can have this type of atmosphere.
Well, it's not, and when you get to be that up close and personal, there's a lot of interaction that happens. You can really see the entertainers and the musicians get really energized by being involved with the crowd and seeing these people that these people know their jazz. So when they show up, they're ready to go.
Well, and that's what I think's great too. But getting back to Jim Manley, I mean, this has got to be one of the highlights for me of Jazz and Wine the Lat, because every headliner's been great. Don't get me wrong. Last year was really solid.
The year we were at Argosy, Jim was on the bill, but he wasn't the headliner. This year, he is the headliner, and he's going to have his larger group with him.
How many are with him?
I want to say it's a 7 or 8 piece group, because he has multiple variations of his performing group that he works with at Jazz at the Bistro, Sasha's Wine Bar, the places he plays regularly in St. Louis. But I would look for a very energetic performance from Jim, because he's very well known to put on a heck of a show.
But I mean, think about this. Name me a ticket price, Dan, where you can get a 7 or 8 piece band for $10. I mean, if you wanted to sit general, but even tabletop at $100 for that type of atmosphere, I mean, that's really impressive.
For essentially 3+ hours of great music.
100%. And now, do they do, is there, I don't want to say, is there serving that goes on at the tabletops?
No, you have to go out and buy your wine and your nibbles. We've looked at that, but because of how tight things have gotten with how many tables we're trying to fit on there, it would probably be more of a distraction if we had somebody walking up and down through the tables all evening.
And that makes sense, because you guys really have gotten a lot of tables on that stage.
And there's always a small break between acts to give people time to grab another glass of wine or a bottle of wine or something to nibble on or use the restroom. So we keep it so you can enjoy the evening. It's laid back. You can relax. You don't have to feel like it's a stuffy environment.
And now, who's the volunteer group that's going to be helping you guys out?
Juneteenth will be handling this event. They've kind of taken this event on over the years, and they've been great to work with over the years, so we're really looking forward to them being back.
I had one of the organizers from Juneteenth text me and go, "Don't forget Jazz and Wine Festival is this coming Saturday. I hope to see you there," you know. And that's cool, too, to know that you almost have a different spearheader in these volunteer groups, because everyone that I've talked to this year, Dan, has been real big advocates for the event itself, and that's great.
Well, and it's nice to have a group like Juneteenth that's been involved really since year one as a volunteer group, and they know how these things work. They show up, they do a great job. It takes a lot of pressure off of us knowing that we don't have to be right in the middle of it when we have a group that kind of takes ownership of an event.
Well, and there's a lot of pride that comes in with jazz in this area, and I'm not just saying Alton because of Miles Davis, but St. Louis as a whole. I mean, there's been a plethora of just diverse, especially in jazz history, just jazz musicians.
There's great music across the board of every genre in our region, but jazz is a hidden gem within St. Louis.
Now, have you had a chance to talk with Jim about maybe some of that music lineage? Have you had it? Because I know that you guys, you know, or you've talked to him before.
Any chance I get to talk to Jim, I always I always learn something anytime because he's just such a great guy, and he's a great clinician. He works with a lot of students as well, and being even though I don't play much anymore, I still like to pick his brain about things when it comes to the technical aspects of the horn.
Well, and that's what I think's really great too, is that you got a headliner that's truly just a great entertainer, but also lets people know that he appreciates them, and that's really cool too, especially for our audience here at the Riverfront.
Well, and his commitment to music education. I'm a big proponent of music education, so I love the fact that he spends so much time in that arena being a clinician.
When I keep going back to this, it's like, a lot of people talk about there's not a lot of maybe more sophisticated options for a date night in town. And to me, this is a no-brainer. I mean, if you're looking to meet somebody maybe it's the first date, what better one to be on a tabletop listening to great jazz music outside when it's almost 65 degrees on a Saturday night? You can't beat it.
Well, knock on wood. Hopefully this heat is leaving, and we're going to have another beautiful night like we had last year.
Now, what's setup look like for this? Do you guys set up a couple of days before?
There'll be a few things started on Friday, but predominantly most of the setup will happen Saturday morning.
Really cool. And what time do the Alton Jazz Confluence take the stage?
The gates open at 6, and I believe they go on. I could tell you here in a second. I don't want to say the wrong thing.
I do that a lot on this show. Now, what's setup look like for this? Do you guys set up a couple of days before? All I know, too, is that I'm looking...
Friday, but predominantly most of the setup will happen Saturday morning.
Oh, no, it's okay. I'll keep... But honestly, if you guys haven't yet, the Alton Jazz Confluence, these kids are just hell of a performance. Every time they go out there, I'm just blown away. And what I think's cool is it's a diverse group of students, too. It's not just... I mean, you got athletes in there, you got, academics in there, and that's what I think's really cool about that group.
Well, they're always a hit, and to have them back and to really showcase our local talent is another aspect of this event that's become something that I'm particularly proud of.
Now, you should be.
For the evening, they'll go on at 6:30 and play until about 7, and then Left of West will go on at 7:15, and then Jim Manley will go on about 8:30, 8:45.
Man, so you got a lot of sets to listen, and good sets too. I mean, the left that's a pretty long set. That's an hour and 15.
Yeah, roughly.
Man, that's awesome. If you guys want to be a part of this, and you'll hang out with us in the opening part of the show and just have a good old time, get your charcuterie boards, go out there, bring the wife, the girlfriend, the husband, the boyfriend, you name it, and go out and just your group of friends, make it a girls' night, a guys' night, just go have fun on the riverfront. This is one of our favorite events, and I know once you go once, it'll be one of yours too. Stay up to date on RiverBender social media for ticket giveaways, or if you want an immediate chance to win, you're going to have to pay for this one at metrotix.com, and you can win immediately by getting those tickets. And we don't know how many are left, but I assume those tabletops are low.
They have been selling well, so I encourage you, if you're going to buy tickets on the stage, to get on MetroTix as soon as possible.
Dan Herkert, thank you for your time.
Thank you.
We'll take a quick break. More of our daily show on this Friday morning continues right after this. RiverBender.com, Roku TV.
Macias Insurance Agency, providing quality products with extremely competitive prices. As an independent provider, we source multiple companies to offer the best rates possible. Covering auto, home, business, and life insurance, our goal is to provide quality service that meets and exceeds customer expectations. You can rest easy knowing the Macias team is working round the clock to ensure that both you and the most important parts of your life are covered. Our qualified professionals make the insurance process easy so you can live carefree and focus on what matters most. Visit MaciasInsuranceAgency.com today to find out what our team can do for you.
Picture This and More has been a trusted name in the Alton community for more than 30 years, with the last 3 being right here on Broadway. We specialize in quality framing at affordable prices. We also feature works by local artists because we're proud of our community. If you have valued treasures to display and preserve, we're sure to have the perfect fit with our large selection of custom framing and display options. Whatever color, shape, or size, Picture This and More has the look you need. Stop by today and let us help you with your next project.
For the biggest selection of pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs in the Riverbend, visit AltonToyota.com or stop by their location on the Homer Adams Parkway in Alton. Winner of the prestigious President's Award, Munganast Burkhardt Alton Toyota knows how to treat their customers, and they will help you find the vehicle that is perfect for you. For years, Munganast Toyota has been a fixture in the Riverbend, and now Munganast Burkhardt carries the tradition. New name, but the same great service you've come to expect.
I had an amazing experience with Dr. Haug and her team. I came here when I was 10 years old to get my braces on. Now I'm 28 years old, braces off, and I get so many compliments on my smile. It's helped me thrive in my career as a news reporter, and also as Miss Missouri USA, I took the stage with confidence, knowing my smile was gonna make me look like $1 million. I've never felt better and more confident because of my smile.
no matter the season. Play It Again Sports in Edwardsville has the gear the athletes need to get in the game. Whether you're shopping for the newest sports equipment or saving money on quality used gear, Play It Again Sports carries what you need to maximize performance to get the most out of every swing, kick, stroke, or shot. We'll even buy your used goods, paying cash on the spot. We carry all the gear for all the sports all year long. We're your hometown sporting goods store. Play It Again Sports, conveniently located at 4 Club Center Court in Edwardsville.
Welcome back to our daily show. Here's CJ.
Welcome back. It's a Friday morning, 9:34. That's the time on this 30th day of August. Allie, Allison in studio. How are we doing again, guys?
Doing good.
Girls.
Yeah. Happy Friday.
I'm tired. I almost overslept and missed the show.
Well, I'm glad you made it.
I got here at 8:50.
Oh my gosh. Hey, we did it though. You're here.
Well, it's because, I'll be honest with you guys, it's because I had one of my pre-rolls from Village.
It got you there, man.
So, with that being said, how's it been since the last time we talked?
Just getting better and better, really.
There you go.
I mean, yeah, it's just getting busier and busier. People are happier and happier and just growing.
Allison, how are you doing over there?
I'm well, thank you.
How was your trip?
Oh, it was fun, thank you for asking.
Well, this is cool. So coming up, you guys have a little bit of fun coming on Monday afternoon.
Yeah, after Labor Day weekend, we have a weekend full of sales, by the way.
Yes.
Monday...
Is it Labor Day already?
It really is. The weekend is here. Pretty much all of your favorite brands are on special. Seriously.
That's incredible.
Yes.
I forgot it was Labor Day.
No, I know, right? It all comes fast. It feels like it was just Memorial Day.
Man, I'm telling
Seriously.
you. It's just nuts.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, we're closing early on Monday. 3 p.m. is the closing time, and the big bosses are taking the staff out to Topgolf.
It's good to know, though, that you guys have a great company to work for.
We do.
And I saw that you guys were looking for staff, too, aren't you? Part-time help?
Yeah, just a couple people.
Yeah.
Yep, we're with the busier volume we were just talking about. We need a little bit of help with our team, so yeah.
And, too, not to entice you, today is Flower Friday, where you could stop on in and get $25 eighths. I mean, I just advertised really big and bold on their website today. I just had to show you. Nice little flyer there.
Ooh.
$25 eighth for Florida oranges. You know, I
Too
like
good.
those type of oranges. And getting into the weekend, what are we looking like for specials? This sounds exciting with it being Labor Day.
Oh,
Yeah.
gosh.
So, well, today you said the Friday, we have the Florida Oranges and then Sour Diesel by Nature's Grace, 25 today. And then we launched the Labor Day specials. We have 4 days of most of these specials. So let me tell you about that. We have 20% off Cresco, 30% off Legacy, 30% off Wild, 30% off all Verano products. And then we have 30% off select IESO products, so Midweek Friday, Alchemy,
cool.
stuff like that. Yep. And then we also have a pop-up going on today with Ryan from Wild. So he'll have some goodies for everybody, too.
That's awesome. I mean, I just can't believe it's already Labor Day weekend. Like, it's just a mind blow. And now, do you still have that Galactic Ganja when I stop by tomorrow?
Always.
Oh,
Of
thank
course.
God. Okay, just wanted to make sure. Asking for the peanut gallery, really. So what's this kind of weekend look like for you guys normally on holiday weekends now that you guys were open for Memorial Day, weren't you?
Mm-hmm.
Was that a busy time for you guys?
Super, super busy.
Was it really?
Yes.
Wow.
People love to celebrate with cannabis, I suppose. These weekends are always huge. Yeah.
Yeah, we were brand new then, but it was so crazy.
And now,
busy.
are you guys expecting this weekend to be a little bit busy too?
Oh yeah, it's already been yesterday. We didn't even have any crazy deals for the Labor Day specials as far as. So we were popping off yesterday. So people are already gearing up.
I've got word that it's extremely busy this morning. So.
Well, if you guys want to, you can fight the line and just put an order now, and that way when you scan your code, go to VillageDispo.com, go through the selection, you just walk on in, scan your ID, and just wait a couple of minutes, and you'll be out the door pretty quick.
That's right.
You know, I like to test it now, though. It's like a mini game for me, where I'll get up and I'm like, do I want to place my order? Or I want to see how quickly I can get it in and out of here. And it's been fun. I mean, you guys are good at what you do, and that's something to highlight. I mean, if you have to ask questions, and I do all the time, I'm like, what do you think? It takes maybe 2 minutes. You get your order, and then you're out in 5.
Yeah.
You know? Like, come on,
No,
you
seriously. Yeah, it seemed, I was just looking recently to see how long our transaction times were, and averaging mostly they're 2 to 3 minutes.
That's what I was wondering.
Which is incredible. That's so ideal for you're just trying to grab your stuff and go. But for those people that do need a consultation, we have the time for that. You're not the 2 to 3 minute mark that most are.
Well, that's what I keep telling people, Allie. It's like during my live reads, it's best of both worlds because we've all been behind that guy at Casey's that gets $450 worth of lottery tickets, and you're just begging God not to put you on the local news today. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you do, and then now, like I tell people, if you got to be that guy, they'll set you off to the side and talk to you so you don't feel like you're holding anybody up, and then for all of us, we can get in and out quick. You know, love it. So what's this Florida Oranges? What am I going to be buying today when I go in for my Flower Friday?
Oh yeah, I do recommend the Florida Oranges. It tastes like you're taking a bite out of an orange. Like it's so
No way.
yes, so citrusy. Yes.
Rings true to the name.
Try it out.
Well, and then for all the traditional folks out there, you got Sour Diesel on the line today.
Classic, yes.
Man, but see, there's nothing better than a good Sour Diesel too. You know, like the classics are pretty good, solid ones to fall back to.
I'm with
absolutely.
you.
You know what I saw the last time I was there? All these new accessories.
Mm-hmm.
What happened there? Like, did a truck miss a spot and you guys just got them all? Because it's full of stuff. It's amazing. What's there that we can get in terms of ways we can smoke and then just new products that we've never heard of before?
Yeah.
Yeah, we have the tons of accessories from Love Buds. We have the seahorses, the electronic dabbers, all kinds of bongs, bowls, glass pieces. We are also getting a delivery from Blazy Susan soon. Have you heard of that brand?
Mm-mm.
Oh, it
sounds really fun.
It is very fun. Yeah, super. It's women oriented, but they make these really cool like Lazy Susan type trays. They're round and they spin. Yeah, and they have all these little compartments. So just wait, you'll love it.
I'm excited.
A stoner's dream.
Yes,
it really is. So nice.
And then they have the papers and everything. We have a Grateful Dead line of papers that they have branded, and then we also have like the purple papers, the flavored leaves, the rose flavored, the tea leaf cones, like stuff like that.
Well, I like the fact that you guys have that stuff because I don't trust a lot of smoke shops. I'll just be honest with you. I don't know if I should say that or not. It just seems like when you go in, you're like just signing the cross and hoping for the best. But when you go into Village, you know that all the stuff is vetted and verified. So all the rolling papers are good. There's no, toxic chemical on there or like any of that weird filament paper that's in some of those pre-roll papers and some other smoke shops. It's awesome.
Yes, no, certainly.
Yes.
And then you got King Palms too. See, now how do you go about a King Palm? I was just thinking about this the other day. I cannot roll one of those damn things or use one to save my life. I don't know how to do it.
You get the cones and you just stuff it.
Oh.
That's the best. Yeah, easy.
What am I doing wrong? Because I'm telling you, mine fell apart on me.
Oh, I'll show you how to do that.
And there's a Sean O'Malley Honey Orange Sugar Punch too available.
Ooh.
Look at that. So getting back to the weekend, what can we get for $8 today? Or $9?
Well, we have the Megatron Slim XL pre-roll, $8.50. The Crescendo by Slim XL is $9. Then we have a couple that are on sale from IESO. It's the Interstate 420. What are the two strains? White Truffle.
Jungle Cake, was that one? Possibly.
See, all these sound just so fun too. Like, I like the good names.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I was telling Mike and a couple of folks the last couple of days, upstairs and even out in the public, it's amazing that I can go into Village and get a pre-roll, and I don't just use I break it up and put it in my chillum because it just seems to go a little bit further.
Yeah.
And you're walking out within $15 or $20 to get you completely through the day. That's a damn good deal.
Yes.
And it's good product.
Mm-hmm.
Just love it. So is there any edibles right now that we can go get for these daily deals, or is it all pre-rolls today?
Yeah, no, the edibles are good. So we get the Super Funnies by Nature's Grace, $4.50 for one 50 milligram gummy.
Are you serious?
Yes.
That's a good Friday.
No, yeah.
Yeah, one will do it too.
And you can cut it up if you'd like and make it last, or just do the whole thing and $4.50
that is insane.
Cheap price to pay for a 50 milligram
oh
time.
My God. You're right.
The chocolate bars are good too. We have a key lime pie crunch, the birthday cake. I think there's a
mint chocolate cookie.
Yep, and a dark orange chocolate. Those are just little squares, 50 milligram chocolate bars. And those are $5.
How do you get away with doing that though? I mean, is there is it just the way that you guys are structured, you're able to provide that?
So,
because
we talk with the cultivators and they give us the bulk discounts and we completely pass that on to the customer. Yeah. Anytime
so
we get a
cool.
discount, the customer gets that discount.
Yes.
But see, that's good to know too, because a lot of times dispensaries have given the industry, I think, the initial part of it a bad rap because everyone thinks you need to bring in like $200 to be able to go through your purchase. But when you can go in as a college student with $25 and go, hey man, I can get a joint that's going to last me or an edible that's going to take me to Mars for half of a day for $20. What better deal? I mean, seriously, that's something for everybody, and I think it's great for our area to have those options.
Yes, and there's something for everybody for under $20,
Yeah.
like in every single category.
That's so cool. I mean, I just love it. Now, with these seahorses, they're starting to confuse me. I don't understand them. You know,
What's that?
The seahorses, how do we use them?
Yeah, those guys,
Basically, it takes the torch out of the situation.
Okay.
Yeah.
I keep seeing them, and it's like blowing my mind here.
Yeah, they're just 5 clicks on like you would your vape battery, you know, that turns it on. Then you get 3 clicks to start heating it up. You'll see that light start blinking. When the light's done blinking and it's just lit, you know it's heated up and ready to go. And then you just use it like you would a dab straw.
Just hold it up to the wax.
Yep, hold it onto the wax and inhale.
I love it, and then you don't have a blowtorch. See, I have hairspray, and I can never take the chance of the blowtorch. You know?
No, I feel you. I feel you. Yeah, they're so convenient. It eliminates so many steps.
That's
Can't go
cool.
wrong with them, and they're so cheap.
So what do we got coming down the pipeline this week? Sorry I keep ranting. I'm just kind of going all over the place today.
Let's talk about this. This is fun. Oh, I also want to mention we have a fun.
Stop.
We have a marketing crew. Allie and I lead it. Samantha Ansel and Bree Welch. So
They're amazing.
Yeah, we
Incredible.
love them so much. Shout out. So we have a shake and fries. Shake Sunday. We have the buy one get one 50% off the 2020 shake. It's the Strains Crossbow. But when you take advantage of that deal, you get this fry rolling tray from Raw
For the free.
Are you serious?
This Sunday. And for 14 grams, you're only paying $48 this Sunday for
shake.
Those,
Whoa.
for that shake there.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Stop. Get
Yes.
out of here. 14 grams for $48 is like not even close.
I know, this Sunday. And you get that rolling tray, some fries with your shake. Let's go.
While supplies last.
Okay, and I'm not even lying to you. This is how tired, I guess because I just woke up. I thought that this was actually like salt that you put on your fries. Because of the way it looked.
I mean, if that's your thing.
Hey, they do make
absolutely.
products like that
Right.
now. They do.
That's why I was like, man, we're getting advanced over here. So you get 50% off. Is it buy one, get one 50% off?
Yep.
Crossbow shake. And then do we have the rolling tray on your website?
It is. It's up. It's
I gotta
live.
find this because god dang, that is the coolest darn rolling tray I've seen in a while. And I got a good one a good ashtray the other. I like the silicone ashtrays. I'm starting to become a fan. So what else is coming down the weekend? Because I know that there's a 30% off deal that you wanted to talk about too that's on your website while I find your rolling tray.
Well, was it just the Wild?
Yeah. Oh, let's talk about that.
So this is only 2 days. It's not the full weekend. So you definitely want to come take advantage of the Wild 30% off. They have the gummy lines. They have probably a dozen flavors, and they use real fruit juice. It's probably my favorite edible.
Same here.
Yeah.
That's what I was starting to realize because the packaging's really identifiable too.
Yes, the little white box.
It reminds me of
origami-ish.
Yeah, like the Harry Potter chocolate frog, you know? You know what I'm saying? Pretty cool.
So just today and tomorrow for the Wild 30% off.
Yes, and they have their line Good Tide as well, which those are hash rosin gummies, meaning that they're strain specific.
Stop.
Meaning they're made with only one strain per
So only
their
one
package.
does it for me.
Yes.
That's what I was getting.
No, yeah.
You don't need half of a bottle.
No, right. But what's good about those and why those are my favorite type of gummy is because your results are always going to be consistent.
Yeah.
Knowing that they're made with the same plant and the results
No.
you get if you like that plant specifically, you should enjoy those.
I like that though because I've always wondered that why my edible experiences are always vastly different, and it's because. But you're right though, with the Wild, you never have that. It's always the same, kind of like the arrow. You know that once you hit it, what you're gonna get. You know.
Yes.
By the way, I gotta tell you guys a story. Okay, so I've had so many people come up to me and talk about arrow carts the last couple of weeks. It's been amazing. I keep talking about them on the show and promoting them, but they're like, "Is that your arrow
Is that
pin,
why we've
CJ?"
been selling them so much?
Yeah, right? It has to be.
Oh, okay.
Let's hope. Let's hope. But it's been amazing the last couple of days of people like, man, you're right about this. It puts me to Mars, you know? And it's like, exactly. And you're saving money because you're only going to buy one every 2 or 3 weeks.
Right.
Man, get your arrow cart. And I love the purple battery. I don't know. There's something about these new batteries, too. All right, enough about CJ. Getting back to what you guys are selling this week. Anyway, Labor Day weekend, what do we have coming down the pipeline in this BTS and Legacy offering?
Yeah, the bits. This is Verano.
Oh.
So they have, this is the brands within Verano's line. They have bits, the gummies, the Encore edibles.
Is Legacy part of Verano?
Nope. They are they're their own thing.
How do you guys stay up to date on all this stuff? Because there's a lot of material that's getting thrown at us.
Yes. It's a lot. We deal with 20 cultivators, so it is a lot to keep up with.
Luckily, we were fortunate enough to, start with a couple and build off of that. And so we got to build the knowledge. Anyone thrown in right now, I would feel so sorry for learning all of this. It is a lot to keep up with.
Just as really awesome. What is this 25% off 7 grams of flour from crops still available today?
I forgot to mention the Justice.
Oh, goodness, yes.
It's not even on here. 7 gram, the Justice
I caught
is
it.
on sale.
You're good.
Thank you.
And then also Bullet Train. I don't know if it's kind of a new. Let me tell you about Bullet Train cards. They're good. They mix distillate with live terpenes, and it's really good for the price as well. Tasty stuff.
And Crops flour is slept on so hard.
Whoa.
Catch it today because it is the absolute.
We're going on the website.
It's just so good.
All right, I gotta zoom in here. Is that say $40 for a gram, or is that $30? $40 a gram for this Bullet Train card.
Zoom out a little.
Oh dang it! Oh, I'm like an old guy here. Look at that. I mean, that is
$30.
$30 for a gram
guys,
card. That's
with
insane.
live resin in it.
And then you got what is that, a quarter right there?
Yeah.
Look at that. For $52, you're saving at least $17.50.
Yeah.
Go all the way. This is amazing.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my God,
this is
it's
crazy.
right. $45 for a full gram cart, $24 for a half of one. And this is what I keep going back to. Everyone can get high at Village Dispensary, okay? Like, let me just say this. You don't have to be rich anymore to go to the dispensary, because that's what it had to be like. You were saving up all this money because of taxes and all these things. But you guys do an awesome job of making it affordable for everyone to go and at least stop in and say hi.
Yes.
Love it.
And a lot of the time at the end of the transaction, people will be like, oh my gosh, I thought I was going to spend more.
Yeah.
And then they're able to, they want to add on more, and they weren't expecting to be able to. So the difference is clear at our store.
And make sure if you go, keep a couple of $5 or maybe ones with you and tip your bud tender, because they're working so hard too. I like that. I always
Every
try
day
to.
they do.
Yes, they do.
You guys got a moment to stick around? I am like sweating profusely here. Let me go get some water. It's 9:50. We'll take a quick break, but go to villagedispo.com, place your order, and we'll see you right after this.
Macias Insurance Agency, providing quality products with extremely competitive prices. As an independent provider, we source multiple companies to offer the best rates possible. Covering auto, home, business, and life insurance, our goal is to provide quality service that meets and exceeds customer expectations. You can rest easy knowing the Macias team is working round the clock to ensure that both you and the most important parts of your life are covered. Our qualified professionals make the insurance process easy so you can live carefree and focus on what matters most. Visit MaciasInsuranceAgency.com today to find out what our team can do for you.
Picture This and More has been a trusted name in the Alton community for more than 30 years, with the last 3 being right here on Broadway. We specialize in quality framing at affordable prices. We also feature works by local artists because we're proud of our community. If you have valued treasures to display and preserve, we're sure to have the perfect fit with our large selection of custom framing and display options. Whatever color, shape, or size, Picture This and More has the look you need. Stop by today and let us help you with your next project.
For the biggest selection of pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs in the Riverbend, visit AltonToyota.com or stop by their location on the Homer Adams Parkway in Alton. Winner of the prestigious President's Award, Munganast Burkhardt Alton Toyota knows how to treat their customers, and they will help you find the vehicle that is perfect for you. For years, Munganast Toyota has been a fixture in the Riverbend, and now Munganast Burkhardt carries the tradition. New name, but the same great service you've come to expect.
I had an amazing experience with Dr. Haug and her team. I came here when I was 10 years old to get my braces on. Now I'm 28 years old, braces off, and I get so many compliments on my smile. It's helped me thrive in my career as a news reporter, and also as Miss Missouri USA, I took the stage with confidence, knowing my smile was gonna make me look like $1 million. I've never felt better and more confident because of my smile.
No matter the season, Play It Again Sports in Edwardsville has the gear the athletes need to get in the game. Whether you're shopping for the newest sports equipment or saving money on quality used gear, Play It Again Sports carries what you need to maximize performance to get the most out of every swing, kick, stroke, or shot. We'll even buy your used goods, paying cash on the spot. We carry all the gear for all the sports all year long. We're your hometown sporting goods store. Play It Again Sports, conveniently located at 4 Club Center Court in Edwardsville.
Welcome back to our daily show. Here's CJ.
Welcome back. Daily show at 9:55. A little bit of change. We are talking to Allie and Allison. We got Lev from Pere Marquette coming on at 10:32. They're doing guided outdoor hikes. That's kind of fun. You know, I was going to do this like outdoor side-by-side thing, and then I realized I haven't been in the woods since Jesus built houses, and I probably wouldn't last, you know? Anyway, back to Village Dispensary. You know, you guys have Fall Fest coming down the pipeline.
Yes.
We have a day.
Shooting for October 12th. That'll be the day.
I like it. You know, that's right whenever the weather gets a little bit cooler, and it's a day before Bud Summers tribute concert, so go stop by Village Dispensary. Then prepare yourself for some nice music on a Saturday with Bud Summers. I believe that's it's a Sunday with Bud Summers. There you go. No matter what, you still get some elevated experiences.
Yeah.
Forgot about one. With that being said, how can we be a part of Fall Festival? How can we stay up to date on details?
Yeah, well, we're still in the works, but we have a lot of big plans for that. We want to run a food drive for the surrounding communities. We want to. I know we're located in Godfrey, but I know a lot of the surrounding communities need.
Same thing.
Yeah, but we want to help everybody, not just the Alton communities. We know everyone comes from all the communities to come here, so we want to make sure we have that outreach. Bring a bag of non-perishables and get maybe 10% off. We'll let you know.
Yes.
But I think that'll help.
So, big question: are you open on Labor Day?
Yeah, we're open until 3 that
Right.
day. Yes.
Well, that's cool. I was wondering about that because I always go in and work the holidays because I forget it's a holiday and I'm like, God damn it, I booked a show. But at least I know I can stop by on the way after the show and get some good stuff before you guys go have fun.
Get in early and get your goodies. It's the last day of our 4-day Labor Day promos.
There you go. I love it. And then also make sure you stop by on Sunday. This isn't salt. This is shake. And
you can use it as salt.
You could. But you get this rolling tray is what I want. The natural way to roll. How about that? Do you see that on there? That's pretty cool. And now, how much is the shake?
It's $32 for the quarter, but it's buy one get one half off, so $48 for 14 grams, and you get that rolling tray.
That is insane.
Yes.
That is just amazing.
This Sunday.
So you got to have some pretty good vendors and cultivators to be able to do these things, correct?
Yes.
Seriously, I don't know anything about. Like, I would assume if you didn't have any participating partners, it'd be a little bit harder to put on these savings. But it's good that you pass them along to your consumer directly. That's a really good
we're building
way.
really good relationships with our cultivators, and we are able to talk them into giving us these bulk discounts because that's what keeps the prices low. And then we just pass that on to the customer. So we save, they save.
I love it. And just getting back to this, I mean, think about this. You get a gram cartridge, a live resin cartridge for a gram for $30. That is like I still can't get over this. I keep going back to this thing.
No, that's unheard of. It really is.
Yes, it is, yeah.
I mean, our juice carts that are an amazing deal. 1 gram, $35.
Everyday low price juice carts, $35. So
and that's even lower with live resin.
Hard to beat.
Insane to me. Well, and now every day of the week, there's always something special going on at Village Dispensary. Today is Flower Friday, but you can start off Monday with pre-rolls. Saturday, what's your special going on? I forgot to ask you, like directly Saturday.
Normally it's Arrow.
That's what I thought.
And then we switch it up every Saturday. We usually have like a different pop-up going on. Yeah, that's kind of the one that rotates more often.
That's cool.
But this weekend it's Labor
all
Day.
Labor Day.
Yeah, yeah.
I still like it because we're saving a lot of money. So, this pop-up with Ryan's today, correct?
Yes.
What time does that start?
I think it's
3 to 6, I believe.
That's what I want to say too.
Well, and just going back to these edibles, you're right, because they actually taste a lot. The taste is distinctly different in a great way for what you're getting. I mean, these are quality products. That's what's really awesome. What's your favorite edible?
Mine?
Yeah.
My favorite would be really any of them from Lost Farm, which is a brand by Cresco. But those are my favorite edibles. most recently, which one was it that was the indica that we got? The Island Punch. Those ones were really good. I think Face Mints was the strain that was within that one. Great indica. Super relaxing. Yes.
I'll tell you about a new product we have. It's my favorite edible right now. It's from Verano. They have these Mike Tyson bites.
Oh, yeah.
And honestly,
Do they bite your ear off?
No, it's shaped as Evander Holyfield's ear with a.
Stop!
Yes.
It is.
And they're big too. They're
Hell
big gummies.
no! I gotta find them.
Black raspberry is my favorite flavor. We have 2 flavors though. Yeah.
I haven't tried
so
those.
good. Yeah, they're so good.
Stop. I am dying right now. There is no way they shaped them as whole.
And they're huge, right?
Yeah, oh my God, they're massive. They're massive, and they come in a 10-pack. Did you see them?
Not yet, but I'm just dying of it. So they're shaped as his ear?
Yes.
With the bite taken out of them.
I'm dead right now. You know, this is just, well, I love it. So as we're getting back in, you know, the staff has been really working hard. What's it like to know that you guys can leave and just go do these things while you know your staff is kicking ass and taking names back there? You got to have a good team to be able to go do this stuff, you know?
Yeah, we do. We have a lot of really good people, new and some with slight experience in the industry, but they're all really dedicated and really helpful. So if you have any questions, come in and talk to them.
Yes. I love it. And then Fall Festival, let's get back to this. Save the date for the 12th of October, because you can have a lot of different opportunities to go in and have some fun. Man, what the heck happened to my hair today? You can go have some fun, and then save canned goods and stuff for local community food shelters.
Yes.
Yeah, start saving your non-perishables. We'll be collecting them starting on the festival, the October 12th date, and then we'll
run that till Thanksgiving.
Yeah, we'd like to run it till Thanksgiving and really get the local food, places really stocked up. And
I just am dying over these Mike bites. This is just insane. I Googled them. I just had to look at
They're
the
30% off today.
Oh, yay!
Okay, now we got to go back to the website here. Where is this?
CJ's gonna have to stray from his arrow and get some Mike bites.
Mike bites. Are they on there?
Yeah, type in Tyson.
Okay, I'm typing in Tyson for our audience. You guys got to see this. This is like the most amazing thing I've seen all day. This is just incredible. So I just think, look at this. You're getting 30% off, so you're getting a pack of 10 for $17.50. How about that? All right, I got it on my screen. We're going there too.
Yep, and the rest of the dispensaries sell those for $30. So for that price, it's killer.
This is incredible. Hold on, let me zoom in.
Love.
Look at this. That is a whole ear. That is a whole damn ear.
That's so funny. I love.
Okay, so what are the other? Let's go through all the specials before because it's already 10 o'clock. I didn't realize we've been talking that long. What are all the deals going on this weekend? Let's run through them.
Yeah.
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 All right. So we're gonna have 20% off all Cresco brands, which includes Mindy's, Lost Farm.
Good news. That's a big
Good
one.
News is
good.
huge.
That's a great one.
Yes. Floracal. There's a couple more brands within there. We're going to have 20% off the Journeyman shots. We've got 30% off Verano brands, Avexia, those topical treatments, or we've got also those tablets from Avexia.
The Micah Bites.
That's right. That's right.
I love it.
Flower from the Essence. And we've got some flour from Savvy and 30% off those wild gummies we were just talking about. And don't miss that pop-up with Ryan today from 3 to 6. And that includes 30% off the Good Tide gummies as well.
That's awesome.
Yes.
And then also 30% off Legacy and then 30% off select Justice Products Bullet Train.
Yes. Crops
The
and
bullet train's worth it. I'm
Yes.
telling you, a gram for $30, a gram cart, you can't go wrong with that. What else am I missing down here in this stack of papers you brought?
I think we covered most of everything.
We're open Labor Day.
Yeah.
Pop up with Ryan.
Closing at 3. Oh, we do have, I don't know if you've seen this. This is our daily deal sheet. This is just our everyday low prices. We did talk about the couple of the gummies and the pre-rolls. But, we have some really high testing, low price stuff there. So if you've never tried anything before and you just want to try us out, that's the list you want to look at.
Man,
yes, for sure.
That's what I keep going back to. I kept telling I keep telling all these people. I keep telling my mom and dad. I'm like, look at this. I mean, my mom. I'm like, you can't go wrong with Village because I'm like, I can go in with $15 and still walk out with something. You know, and that's what I think's good because you got Lewis and Clark right there. All these college students that are stressed out, and I'm being honest here. Instead of taking Adderall, take an edible, and that way you're going a lot further. It's not going to affect you.
Yes.
You can just kind of manage there. So I mean, think about this, guys. You got super. Listen. $8.50, $4.50, $5, $10 for a 50 milligram edible, the puppy chow one. That's amazing. $5 for $5 for another 50 gram edible. That's amazing. $15 for a 100 milligram. And then $10 for a 50 milligram 5-pack. But look at these pre-rolls. $8.50, $9.50, $10, $10, $12. It's like Oprah. You get one. You get one. Everyone gets one. And everyone has an elevated experience when they go and stop by Village Dispensary. Even though you place your order, stop in with an extra $10 and win big. I'm loving this, guys. Keep up the great work. Get me excited about Village Dispensary. And then always get an Aero Pro card and make sure you tell them that CJ sent you over their way because it is a joint effort. Allie and Allison, thank you so much for your time, and we'll talk again next Friday.
Yeah.
Thanks, CJ.
See you then.
Prepare your calendars for Fall Festival because we're going to have a good old time on October the 12th. We'll take a quick break, 10:04. We'll come back with more of our daily show right after this.
Dream Home Realty Center.
Hey Sherry, talk to me, Dream Team. We've got a showing.
We are Phillips 66 Wood River Refinery. We make the fuels that take us to work and our children to school. We make materials and energy products that allow us to stay connected to each other. We care about the quality and safety of our products because we care about the communities we share. Our employees live our values of safety, honor, and a commitment to act as good neighbors where we live and operate. We are Phillips 66.
You won't find a better health club than Nautilus Fitness Center. More cardio, more free weights and equipment, more classes, a swimming pool, and more. If you're serious about your health and want to make a change, then stop thinking about it and visit Nautilus Fitness Center on Industrial Drive in Alton. Don't fall for the hype you get from the other health clubs. Nautilus is the Riverbend's premier health club. Has been for years and will be for years to come. Get to Nautilus Fitness Center and get started on a healthier new you.
Not sure if you've noticed, but those advertised prices from the other dealers are just a bunch of blah, blah, blah. At Roberts Motors, the advertised price is the price you pay. And that, my friend, is great news for you. Don't fall for their so-called incentives that will leave you banging your head against the wall. Go with Roberts Motors. Prices you can trust and people you will like. That's the Roberts Motors way. And trust me, it's the way to go.
Ready for fantastic deals? Head to Village Dispensary, where every day is a celebration. Start your week with 25% off Dog Walker pre-rolls on Monday. Tuesday, enjoy 25% off Divs gummies. On Wednesday, enjoy 30% off Nevada pens. On Thursday, it's 30% off CQ sodas, margaritas, and more. Friday, enjoy 3.5 grams of Megatron by NGW and Cronuts number 4 by Paul Bunyan for $25. Visit VillageDispo.com and shop now.
You're listening to Our Daily Show with CJ Nasello on RiverBender.com.
Welcome back to Our Daily Show. The time is 10:07 on this 30th day of August. It's a Friday in the heart of the 618. We got charity in studio, the Jersey Community Hospital, Lucky Duck Derby coming down the pipeline. And I remember last year talking about this, and man, everyone just seems like they love being a part of this Lucky Duck Derby. This is at Raging Rivers, correct?
That is correct.
And what day are we having this one?
Thursday, September 12th. So it's coming up pretty quick.
Oh, man.
It's right around the corner.
Isn't that why? See, this summer has just fooled me and so many people. Every year we're like, man, this flew by, but this one was a little special, you know?
Yeah, I totally agree. It's gone by really quick.
Well, how's everything been at the hospital since the last time we spoke?
Been going very well, very busy as usual. Our EMS team, which is what this fundraiser is for, is to help us purchase ambulances. They of course have been very busy helping our community. But yeah, things are going well. The foundation, which is the organization that supports this group, we've been busy as well. So lots of big things, lots of good things going on.
Well, and there's definitely a dire need for more ambulances over for you guys, especially the different terrain that you have to cover. We talked about that last year. How many miles did you guys
I'm not sure exactly the mileage on that, but we cover basically portions of a 4-county area, so it's very large.
Well, and we're saying 4 counties. It's not like St. Louis where you can have 4 identical counties.
Right. No, Jersey County is very large. There's a lot of roads there, and then we cover Calhoun County, portions of Greene County, and then actually portions of Madison County. But one thing a lot of people don't know is we actually do transport sometimes for psychiatric things all the way to Chicago. To find beds and things, sometimes we have to travel all the way to Chicago. So our ambulances are responsible for that as well. Not super frequent, but it does happen.
Are you guys the only ones that do that in the area?
No, I believe that there are others.
Oh my goodness, I had no idea that happened. That's a 4-hour ambulance ride.
It's quite a need. And so as I said, as many miles and as many trips as these ambulances take, it's about every 18 to 24 months that we need to replace them. So the fact that we're trying to raise $50,000 at this event to help us, put toward purchasing new ambulances, that's great opportunity for us to help that department.
Well, and what I think is even more important too, and I've hit on this a couple of times in other interviews, is that EMS, first responders, no matter if you're admin, you're in the truck, you're doing some type of facet of the job, it's great to be able to come together and just enjoy for a couple of minutes.
Absolutely.
Speak to me a little bit about that, what it's like to see those first responders who, we've seen in the most stressful of situations, really be able to just to enjoy and come together and kind of mingle for a little bit.
Yeah, it is actually a lot of fun. Actually, a lot of times we run into, they help us out with the events and they'll be working and all of a sudden they get a call and they've got to go. They've got to leave. So for a portion of them, they're able to enjoy the event, but obviously they still have a job to do. So probably half of our department is on call and ready to moment's notice.
Well, and now this is what I think is cool too, is that it just shows the type of person you have to be an EMS first responder, because not everyone can do it. I don't care what anyone says. You cannot do it.
Yeah.
And when you're ready to go and enjoy, and then all of a sudden go, oh wait, never mind. Thanks for seeing me. I got to see you later though. And you're out going. It's right. I really understood it though when my brother was with QEM way into his early stages of being a firefighter, and now he's at East Alton doing really well and working a couple of facets. But when you hear that radio going off every 5 minutes, and we're talking in an area where it's not as densely populated.
Exactly.
Think about it for 4 counties, what your guys' call center sounds like.
Yeah, they get called out a lot.
Man, I'm serious. My hats are off. And guys, I mean, we're talking about, helping first responders, which is pretty much the easiest sales pitch I can give anybody.
Right,
Or let me just entice you with $1,000 in cash.
Exactly. Exactly. Yes. So our top prize for our duck derby. So the event itself hosts several different activities. But if you purchase ducks, you do not have to be present to win. You can purchase those online. But top prize is $1,000. Second is $500, and then $250 for third. And then we have Cardinals tickets and Raging Rivers tickets. We have several gift cards. We've got several different gift cards from local businesses. I think we're up to about 20 prizes right now. We're still getting more coming in all the time.
What's the goal here?
$50,000 is the goal for the event.
We're getting closer.
We're
getting closer. Let me pull this up here. We're going on the scene here, as you can see.
Yep.
We got a lot more to go,
We do.
So I don't know. This happened a couple of times. I'm not going to toot my own horn, but one time someone wrote a fat check because they were watching an interview.
Wow.
What better way to really support this? And
Absolutely.
I mean this because the amount of work that you guys have to do additionally and really make sure that you're covering these rural portions, because I'm sure that you guys are driving well out of a couple of miles on gravel roads.
Absolutely. Our remote areas, our rural counties are actually very difficult to cover.
I could only imagine. And especially when there's rain coming in and flooding, because a lot of roads aren't accessible when that happens.
Yeah, and actually the recent flooding we had just probably a month or so ago, we were involved in that. And that was kind of hard for some of our local individuals.
I don't want to doom and gloom it, but it's good to highlight those things that you all do, because while we're sitting here cozy in bed because it's a rainy Saturday morning, we have a ton of people that are out there and talking to families in sometimes the most dire circumstances that they'll ever go through.
Absolutely.
Oh man, it just it's such a special soft spot here. And now, guys, I'm not trying to entice you anymore, but let me just say this. Tickets are pretty cheap for this event.
They are.
Let's go through how much tickets are and what we can purchase and help support leading up to the event.
Sure. So if you aren't able to make it to the event, you can purchase a duck for $10, or we have 3 for $25, or 13, which is a Quacker's dozen, for $100. Gotta get that duck reference in there. Yeah. So those are entries in the race itself for those prizes that we mentioned. But if you're interested in coming down to the event, it's general admission is $5, but each guest then gets a $3 food voucher, because we really just want to be able to count the number of people that we have. So if we kind of ask that they purchase a ticket, obviously it's costing them $2 of that is getting donated back to our organization. But then that also supports some local businesses who are coming down to vend food for us. So it's a good community event. But if you want a really special experience, we've got VID tickets, which is very important. Duck, got to get that in there.
I love it. I just love the fun.
It's a lot of fun coming up with the duck themes and the duck names. But that ticket is $50 for an adult, and it includes a buffet style dinner, 3 cocktails, and then you actually save on the duck derby chances, the entries.
I see that. What a deal.
Yeah, it's actually a pretty good deal.
What's it like to have Raging Rivers as a partner for this?
They have been amazing. They have really, they are very good people. They have gone above and beyond. It has been fantastic to be there at the park. They just do a great job for us. The park is actually obviously closed for the event, but we do have a portion of the water piece of it available for children. So the Treehouse Harbor and the Itty Bitty Surf City, those are open for the kids who come to visit to just be able to play in those spaces. So, they have been fantastic. And the River Monster, the mascot, will be there as well, along with our Quacky the Duck will be there, and Safety Pup, which is a local.
That's from Ingrid, or not Ingrid, but the national.
I think it's JCAT. Is it Jersey Coalition for the Drug Alliance?
That safety, because there's a couple of safety dogs
around.
So
this one is really for drug.
They're all part of the same team. It's like Paw Patrol, just one goes there, the other goes that way.
Exactly. Yes. So lots of mascots, lots of great things for the kids.
Well, and that's what's important, because we're in a part in society where it seems like daycare or babysitters and all that, people still use them, but not as enough, because it just seems like maybe there's some trust issues, or maybe people are just more comfortable to have their kids with them.
Yeah.
So give them the opportunity to bring the little ones and go have fun and get rid of that barrier.
Right. And speaking along the lines of safety, we actually have the local sheriff's department doing some fingerprinting for the kids, so that you can have,
that's really cool.
Yeah. So that's a really neat thing.
That's worth it in itself.
Yeah. So they'll do fingerprinting on the children, and then they give you the packet that you can take a picture in. We hope that no one ever has to utilize that, but it is a good service that they're able to provide.
Well, and
that.
If I had a child, I would go just for that, because you never know when you're going to need to. Hopefully never.
Hope never. Yes.
But you always want to be prepared just in case.
Right.
And now getting into the events here, Chair. I mean, I love this. 4:30 to 6:30, that Treehouse Harbor Splash area and the Itty Bitty Surf City. That's a nice name. I like that.
It is a cool name.
And then locker rooms are going to be available.
Yep. So the kids can come down and change if it gets a little cooler, as the evening progresses.
And then Quacky the Duck, the River Monster, and the Safety Pup mascot visits from 4:30 to 6. Also, 4:30 to 7:30 are the kids' activities and games. What do those look like?
So we have community vendors coming in. As I mentioned, one of them, the Safety Pup will be there, and then the Sheriff's Department will be doing the fingerprinting. Our local library will be handing out some books and has activities. And we've got a few other community groups that are coming down to just do some fun activities for the kids. Our local Arts Council will have some
They
arts.
are wonderful. Drosty's one of my favorites. Sherry's amazing.
Yeah. So she's going to be down there. They've got like a puppet I think that kids can make, but there will be some art to go kits that the kids will get as well. So yeah, lots of great activities, lots of great things for the family and for kiddos. And it's great.
CJ, when can I have a drink? 4:30 to 7:30, but you need to bring your ID.
Yes. I got to be safe there.
And
absolutely.
Then, duck racing events, 6:40 or 5:45 to 6:45.
Yes, so we actually have 3 races.
Okay.
So the first one is a sponsors race. We could not do this without our sponsors.
Do you want to shout them out?
Absolutely. So our top sponsors this year are C&B Bank and Trust.
Wonderful.
Paragon Pipe Fitters. Pipe Covers, excuse me. I always say that wrong. Marsh & McLennan Agency, Alton Physical Therapy, and Jersey State Bank. Those are our tops. And then we have lots of other local area sponsors that again, we couldn't do this without
Just
them.
wanted to highlight something. Your sponsors aren't from one town, the big ones.
No.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah,
it
is
shows
really.
your guys' network, though, and how much
Absolutely.
you cover.
Absolutely.
Wonderful.
Yeah, great sponsors. They're
Super
amazing.
cool.
So we do have a sponsors race. So there will be some large glitter ducks that are thrown in, and then some fun ribbing for those who are there to kind of joust one another and kind of tease. So that is at 6:15, and then we have the Squeakness Stakes, where you can the Squeakness, like the Preakness, but only better because it's ducks.
I am literally about ready to have a heart attack from these puns. I love it so much.
So yes, you can bet on ducks. We have 20 quacking contenders who will race to the finish line, and then we will pick winners by random draw. If you bet on the duck and your duck wins, then we will randomly draw out from those, and then they would split the pot according to those 3 winners. And so that's a fun race. And then, of course, the culmination of the event is the Lucky Duck Derby, which we have the ability to race 2,000 ducks. We are in need of lots of people to purchase and adopt ducks this year. So yeah, and that takes place.
How much are ducks?
Ducks are $10.
Do I need to be there for my duck to be in the race?
You do not have to be there for your duck. You can go online and purchase those. You can that at jch.org/lucky is the website. And you can purchase those there, or you can call the foundation office 618-498-8392. And I can get them entered in for people, or you can actually purchase them at Grafton Technologies Jerseyville office, the foundation resale shop in Jerseyville, and then the hospital's gift shop in Jerseyville as well.
Well, and I just wanted to throw this out there too. I'm on the website here now, and you see this where's my mouse here? This Lucky Duck race, 1 duck in the Lucky Duck need not be present to win. $10 right there. And then you're doing pretty good, though, for duck sales. I'm just looking. I mean, there's only a couple hundred available.
That's right. So
And,
the odds are good.
Or just go ahead and throw $500 on these ducks.
Yeah.
And you have a good chance of winning.
That's right. That's right.
What do we win again?
$1,000 for top price.
Oh, that's right. Duh, I just talked about it.
$1,000 for top price, and that's cash. And then $500 for second, and then $250 for third. And then we have we estimate probably about 30 additional prizes. So last year we had about 40 winners in total, I think. We, of course, don't know that until the night of, because we have great businesses who donate additional items up until the day of the event. So
that fly is about ready to drive me crazy.
Aren't they terrible?
So I don't know if you want to maybe get $50 Casey's gift card, resale shop certificates to the foundation's resale, which I heard is really nice.
It is a very good
I
resale
really
shop.
have.
It really is.
Nothing but good reviews.
Yeah, it's really good.
The JCBA gift certificate, 3 tickets to an Alpine coaster, more Casey's gift cards. I don't know, maybe a weeknight stay at Terra Point Inn and Cottages, which is beautiful. Cardinals tickets, Hardee's gift cards, Lavender Lane.
Lavender Lane is a nice local shop that just
Hold on,
opened.
I get paid to do this shop. Lavender, I was getting all fancy on us,
There
you know.
go. Put a little spin on there.
Lavender Lane. That sounds fun. Where are they?
They're in Jerseyville, located on State Street.
You guys they got some nice stuff going up on State Street.
Yeah.
And I just hope you guys really do support this, because, I mean, what I think's amazing is just the amount of sponsors you guys get. And it's because it's good to know that so many local companies and municipalities and nonprofits that are a part of this understand what you guys are dealing with. Because, and I hate to, just keep talking about it, but no one realizes until they're in that truck all the work that you guys are doing all day long.
Nobody ever wants to see the ambulance coming, but you're really grateful whenever they're there if you need them.
Well,
so
and just and just like what we're talking these rural areas where so I could only imagine 30 years ago how long people were having to wait or driving themselves because of just that accessibility. But when you have good up to date trucks that can tackle it all,
absolutely,
we got to keep on donating to keep these things going.
Yeah.
How'd last year's go?
We met our goal last year. We made $52,000 last year.
Wonderful.
Yeah, so it was fantastic.
Well, we're gonna do it again this year.
Yes, hope so.
I'm not trying to. Are you guys a nonprofit?
We are. We are a nonprofit. We're a 501c3.
This is where I come through. Okay, this is where I come in. someone out there could make a tax-deductible donation right now.
Absolutely.
And the amount of, I don't know, $16,000 and take you all the way up to, I'm just saying, or even
it
10.
could happen.
Or even 10 grand. Think about what you could do to help the Jersey County communities in the expanding coverage area. 4 counties?
Cover about 4, portions of 4 counties.
Have you had a chance to talk to some of the first responders, EMS, at the event and just hearing what they think about all the work that goes in to support them?
They're actually the majority that are able to be there are there at the event. They're usually the ones in the water and catching the ducks, but yes, they absolutely are there and able to talk to people and just explain what they do and have the opportunity for people to thank them for the job that they do.
Well, and I just really wanted to kind of go back and talk about it because I don't want to keep beating a horse up here, but no one realizes all the different work that has to go into this. And just, when the going gets tough, there's only one group of people that we want to see, and that's our first responders there to help us.
Exactly.
And Charity, what's the best part about this event for you and helping organize this with the foundation and putting all this together?
I love the fact that this is a community event. This is not just, a gala or something like that.
Right.
This is very much a community event where people of all ages, walks of life can come down and just have a really good night. Just have a lot of fun. Kids play in the water, watch the ducks, cheer your ducks on. It's just a really good event, and it is for a good cause. Again, just to be able to support this organization, to be able to support the ambulances and just help our community, and really to be able to it's very much, as I mentioned, a community event. Being able to talk to the sponsors and those who show up to support it is it's amazing. It really is.
Well, let me ask you this, Charity. At September 12th, couple of weeks, 4:30 to 8 p.m., Raging Rivers Water Park. We all know that address. It's because I can't say the street name. I always have I think it's Palisades.
Yes.
That's right.
Yeah.
Palisades. Okay, now I can do this. We had some 100 Palisades Parkway in Grafton. You guys can be a part of this Lucky Duck Derby, and we have a couple of about a minute left. Give me an overview or an elevator pitch on why, if possible, we can go to jchnetworkforgood.com, and then we could maybe donate to the event and just support it.
Yeah, so 100% of the proceeds from this event go directly to the causes that we are fundraising for. We keep our costs low. We're very frugal about everything that we do. So, I hope people that are able to come down, enjoy the night, enjoy the event, and if you can't make it, $10. Seriously, a $10 donation, $10 duck in the race it really does help. I always say a lot of people giving a little bit can accomplish great things.
Well, it takes a village, especially today. I mean, we were talking about that the other day, Charity, where nonprofits across the community right now, the county, are struggling.
Yes.
And not even just the county, but the St. Louis region. And if you can do this with a bunch of individuals that are willing to give you the $10, that maybe it's giving up 2 cups of coffee. I'd do that for a first responder any day of the week.
Right.
You know what I mean? To me, you got to be a team, and it's a great formula that you guys have.
I actually forgot to mention we have a great basket raffle too.
Oh,
it's one of the
hold
favorite
on here.
favorite parts of the event, and I forget we have amazing baskets that are donated by businesses. So if that's your thing and you cannot purchase tickets for those in advance, you actually do have to be at the event to be able to put in tickets on those. But can't believe I forgot that.
How many baskets?
I believe we'll have about 25. Oh. Yeah, 20 to 25. We're kind of pulling everything together now. So
see, I like doing the baskets.
Yeah,
because
it's a lot of fun.
You can really help. And honestly, I'll just throw this out there. I'm very good when I go to these things about getting the baskets to go for about 3 to 4 times as much as they are initially going for, because I will get into bidding wars. Now, the worst part of it is when you forget which one you're in a bidding war on, and you walk away and you're like, at least it went towards a good cause,
Yeah, there you go.
By the way, at 7:30, the winter announcements, the prize claim station opens, and then Charity, just thank you so much for everything. Now, if you're not present and you win, how are they going to notify?
We will call you, or we will send an email. That information is captured whenever you purchase them online, and we will definitely reach out. It may not be that night because it gets kind of dark pretty quick. Yeah. But we'll definitely reach out through the weekend.
Well, I'm sorry we didn't do this a little bit sooner, but I'm glad that we were able to have you on the show, and just best of luck in a couple of weeks.
Yeah, thank you so much. We really appreciate it.
No problem. The time's 10:27 on this Friday morning. It's the 30th day of August. We'll come back. We'll talk to Lev and learn about what's coming down the pipeline at Pere Marquette. All that fun stuff awaits us right here in the heart of the Get Over Here 618.
Dream Home Realty Center.
Hey, Sherry, talk to me, Dream Team. Without showing.
are Phillips 66 Wood River Refinery. We make the fuels that take us to work and our children to school. We make materials and energy products that allow us to stay connected to each other. We care about the quality and safety of our products because we care about the communities we share. Our employees live our values of safety, honor, and a commitment to act as good neighbors where we live and operate. We are Phillips 66.
You won't find a better health club than Nautilus Fitness Center. More cardio, more free weights and equipment, more classes, a swimming pool, and more. If you're serious about your health and want to make a change, then stop thinking about it and visit Nautilus Fitness Center on Industrial Drive in Alton. Don't fall for the hype you get from the other health clubs. Nautilus is the Riverbend's premier health club. Has been for years and will be for years to come. Get to Nautilus Fitness Center and get started on a healthier new you.
Not sure if you've noticed, but those advertised prices from the other dealers are just a bunch of blah, blah, blah. At Roberts Motors, the advertised price is the price you pay. And that, my friend, is great news for you. Don't fall for their so-called incentives that will leave you banging your head against the wall. Go with Roberts Motors. Prices you can trust and people you will like. That's the Roberts Motors way. And trust me, it's the way to go.
Ready for fantastic deals? Head to Village Dispensary, where every day is a celebration. Start your week with 25% off Dog Walker pre-rolls on Monday. Tuesday, enjoy 25% off Dibs gummies. On Wednesday, enjoy 30% off Nevada pens. On Thursday, it's 30% off CQ sodas, margaritas, and more. Friday, enjoy 3.5 grams of Megatron by NGW and Cronuts number 4 by Paul Bunyan for $25. Visit VillageDispo.com and shop now.
You're listening to Our Daily Show with CJ Nasello on RiverBender.com.
Welcome back, 10:30 on the nose. Lev joining us in studio. How you doing, man?
Doing great. Glad to be back.
Man, you are going to be busy soon. I'm
Absolutely.
excited for you. So, but you're busy this next couple of months are going to be fun at Pere Marquette.
Yeah, so we have this new initiative for the fall. We're going to be doing night hikes probably 3 or 4 times. Every single Saturday, Sunday, we're going to have guided hikes. So 10 a.m. on Saturday, come for a on-trail hike, and then 1 p.m. a second on-trail hike on Saturdays. Sunday, we're going to do a 10 a.m. on-trail hike and then a 1 p.m. off-trail hike if you are feeling more adventurous. And that's going to start, I think, 2 weeks into September. The exact dates are on our Facebook. And, you know, come enjoy it. It's open for everybody. Come multiple times. We're going to, you know, go for some great hikes.
Well, and now, how does it, you know, you've been in the position now for what, about a year now?
About a year.
How, where are you at now? Do you feel pretty confident in how things are going at Pere Marquette?
Yeah, I'm really glad and really happy with how things are going, and we're getting a lot of public engagement. And, you know, I'm still learning. This is a learning process and figuring out what people like and, you know, what people don't. And I can yell about trees all day, which I have done, and it's not always the most fun thing. But
real quick, Lev, we got some breaking news here this morning. I just wanted to fill you in. If you're watching the show, the Roxana Police Department have issued an alert for a missing mother and son, as you can see on their screens. The Roxana Police Department has issued an alert for 2 missing individuals, Deborah Reeder and her son Bryce Reeder, last seen in South Roxana area on Tuesday, the 13th of August. Deborah goes by Renee Davis, and her son Bryce were last observed around 8:15 on that day. Deborah suffers from mental health issues and substance issues, adding to the urgency of this search. Authorities are urging anyone with information about the whereabouts of Deborah, or known as Renee Davis, and Bryce to please come forward. The Roxana Police Department can be reached at 618-254-1945, and the Woods River Police Dispatch 618-251-3114. Once again, the pictures of the individuals, just to make sure we can help locate, are as follows here. This is Bryce Reeder. He is missing. Roxana Police would like anyone with information to contact. And then the other individual is his mom, Deborah Renee Reeder, who also goes by Renee Davis. This is breaking just about 30 minutes to 40 minutes ago. We just had this hit the screen. So wanted to get back and make sure we aired that. But
Absolutely.
Back to Lev. We hope that if you have any more details, please reach out to RiverBender and help in the search. But Lev, getting back to Pere Marquette, what's it been like being at this state park? Because just every day it feels like you're learning something new.
Yeah, it's been, I'm new to the Midwest, and it's been, like I said, a learning process, and I've really felt like I've made an impact, and I've got to work with students, I've got to work with the public, I've got to work with, my constituents and my peers, and it's been really rewarding. And I hope to be doing this for a while.
There you go, man. Well, you're a busy guy. I like that you like to work.
I do. I enjoy staying busy. So,
what is your biggest kick out of the guided hikes? When you're walking with folks and you're getting to talk about the area. What's the big reason you do it?
Well, apart from education, so I really enjoy teaching people about the ecology of their backyard.
Mm-hmm.
I think that in the modern curriculum of how we learn, we don't really learn about nature and the outside, and there's so much going on. And additionally, I also really enjoy feeding people wild plants and seeing their faces light up when they eat a pawpaw for the first time, which I tried to actually bring one for you today, but they're not ripe yet. And wood sorrel and pawpaw leaves and all these other really interesting plants.
What is it?
Pawpaw?
Yeah.
Pawpaw is North America's largest fruit. It's about the size of a mango. They grow extensively through Illinois. If you're ever walking in the woods and you see big cordate leaves, not cordate, they're palmate. I don't remember the word for it, but they're shaped like big teardrops. And if you break the leaf open, it smells like pepper, black pepper. It's got the same chemical that black pepper has in it called pepperine. And they produce these fruits. They're about this big, and they get ripe at about September. And they taste a bit like mango and shampoo. And they're pretty good. They're tasty.
Mango and shampoo.
Yes. And the reason we don't have them in the grocery stores is that they're hard to harvest, and not every tree produces it every year. But, Native Americans, it was one of their staple food sources.
Was it really?
It was. And pretty much every single wood line and woods that you have here in Illinois and across the Midwest, down to the south, up through Pennsylvania, is full of pawpaw.
Let me ask you this, just in case someone tries to go out there and find some today. Is there any Is there any identifying things that say stick away until they're ripe? How do you know they're ripe?
Yeah, so you go up to a pawpaw tree, and pawpaw trees never get taller than about 15 to 20 feet.
Oh.
And they're about this big around. And you'll look up, and you'll see the fruits, and it looks just like a mango, like an oblong mango. And if you take the tree and you shake it, and the fruit comes down, you can eat that fruit. If you shake the tree and the fruit stays on the tree, it's not ready to eat. And the actual fruit will be very, very soft to the touch, unlike when they're unripe.
Is it like this?
Yep, that's a pawpaw.
Oh, man. Oh, I'm on the wrong screen. So there you go. There's that mango shape. And then on the inside, you can see it.
It's like custard.
Wow.
Yep.
Yeah, that looks like a pretty. That's a nice consistency.
Yeah. Just I in the September I'll be hiking. I'll be eating them as I go along. So
that's really cool. Now, is there too many you can eat?
I think I've heard of some people being sensitive to it.
Yeah.
But I think it's like any fruit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty tasty.
Well, and now what time again are you doing these hikes, man?
So the night hikes, we have one coming up September 6th. That's really this Friday.
Yeah.
We meet at the Visitor Center at 9 p.m. Bring light. If you don't have one, I have some lights for you. Wear closed-toed shoes. Dress appropriately for the weather. We do about 1 to 2 miles of hiking on those evenings. And then I have one, I believe, on the 2 Fridays later. I think that's the 22nd. Don't remember exactly. And same thing. The hikes will start September 14th. That's Saturday. And on Saturdays going all the way through October. We're going to be doing every Saturday, 10 a.m. at the Visitor Center, guided on-trail hike, 1 p.m. the same thing. And then on Sundays, 10 a.m. guided hikes, and then 1 p.m. an off-trail hike. And the off-trail hikes are going to be geared towards people who want, a bit more adventure, more strenuous of a hike. And, we're going to be doing several miles off-trail, through some brush, through the woods. We're going to get dirty. We might get stung. It's going to be a great time.
There you go. And then now, did you have a new website for this? Did you tell me about?
Well, not yet.
Not yet?
Not yet. So we're
Almost?
working on that, yeah.
Stay tuned. But it's a really great opportunity. And if you haven't really gone out, and I think that's another problem with Pere Marquette that we have, is we see it so much and we say it so much, we think we go all the time, but we haven't been in months or years. And what better time to go out than the middle of almost fall, beginning of fall, and being a part of it.
Yep, and absolutely. And to those folks who have done every trail at Pere Marquette and say, oh, I've done it, come to my off-trail hikes. I have been extensively hiking the woods, throughout the park off-trail. So, for example, we have 9 miles of hiking trail and 9 miles of equestrian trail. That not too much, but only about 15 to 20% of the park is actually accessible by trail. The rest of it, you got to just walk into the woods. And so if you want to learn some secrets about Pere Marquette, you want to see some old homesteads, caves, fire roads, things that you don't really get to see.
Homesteads?
Homesteads. We're covered in homesteads.
Really?
Yes. So you can be, even I live in the park, and behind my house is an old fire road.
Mm-hmm.
You go down that fire road, you go up an embankment, up a bluff line, and there is an old cabin up there. And if you come to one of my off-trail hikes, we can go take a look at it.
Man, that is cooler than hell. I would have never thought it there. It must be because of the way it's, I don't know, maybe the trails are, because you think you've seen it all when you go through the trails.
Yeah. So, like I said, those trails are original to the park from the 1930s.
That's incredible.
But we've gained, 10,000 acres since then.
Can you go see the old missile silo?
You can see parts of it.
Yeah,
parts
okay.
Of it.
That's cool.
Yep, it's still there. Barracks are there. The vehicles are still there. But that's, that's drivable. We can.
Oh, is that?
Yeah, you can go right up to it and see it. But we can, what I like to do is every time I have a little bit of spare time, I'll go find a new spot in the park, pick a direction, and just go.
I'll be darned. That's awesome, man. And now, what else is coming down the pipeline, too? I know that you were working on a ton of stuff.
Yeah, we're going to be having a pawpaw harvest event.
That's cool.
Yep, we're going to go hunting for pawpaws, and I'm going to do that in about 2 weeks when they're ripe.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to be doing, learning about how Native Americans used clay, and we're going to be making clay pots the same way that they did it.
They didn't have a kiln, did they?
No, we're going to be skipping the kiln part.
Oh.
And we're going to be using self-drying clay.
That's cool.
But, even though they would, put it in the fire and they do some form of glazing, we're doing it like that just because it's a little easier than building a fire. But same technique, same methods, and a bunch of other cool stuff that will, when I make those things happen, we'll be talking about them too.
That's really cool. You got a moment to stick around?
Sorry?
Got a moment to stick around?
Yes, sir.
10:40. We'll take a quick break. More of our daily show hits you next right here on RiverBender.com, Roku TV.
Since 1993, Sparks Junk Removal is always adapting to the needs of our clients. That is why we now offer weekly trash pickup for selected areas. Plus, we offer driveway-safe rubber-tired dumpster rental. Give us a call today at 618-781-1407 or visit us at sparksjunkremoval.net.
I just got a new air conditioner. Top of the line.
I bet mine's better. It's so efficient and quiet, I hardly know it's running.
I've got you both trumped. I've got a Linux.
So do I.
Barrett Heating and Cooling carries Linux products to meet any budget. Don't gamble with your energy dollars. Call Barrett Heating and Cooling and start saving today.
Lennox. Innovation never felt so good.
Ready for fantastic deals? Head to Village Dispensary, where every day is a celebration. Start your week with 25% off dog walker pre-rolls on Monday. Tuesday, enjoy 25% off Divs gummies. On Wednesday, enjoy 30% off Nevada pens. On Thursday, it's 30% off CQ sodas, margaritas, and more. Friday, enjoy 3.5 grams of Megatron by NGW and Cronuts No. 4 by Paul Bunyan for $25. Visit VillageDispo.com and shop now.
Life's better when you're under the American Family Insurance roof because they know your house is home base for their dreams. Whether it's a kid like me aiming for the big leagues, ready? Future rocket scientist, or a budding prima ballerina. When you feel totally protected, your family's free to pursue their dreams. She's good.
Let's go.
American Family Insurance.
Get paid to go solar. We're not solar bros. At Grid, we're solar pros. We explain the process behind solar power so you can make an informed decision. We'll work with you to make owning your power as simple as possible and affordable with zero down financing and payment options. Our only goal is to save you money. Call Grid when you're ready to be independent of the power company.
You're listening to Our Daily Show with CJ Nasello on RiverBender.com.
10:43. Welcome back. We're back with Lev, and it's the right time to start going hiking. The warm front will be out of the way after tonight, and then all of a sudden you got 57 degrees for lows for the next couple of days. What are some of the wildlife and landscape starting to look like at this point in the year? We're at this. We know the fall's coming, and we know that this change is coming. They know the change is coming as their species. What do we start to see at the park?
So senescence. When I say senescence, that means leaves falling off of trees. So the very, very beginning of that starting, and different trees will go through senescence at different times. So silver maple is the first tree that. Technically. So trees are weird. Trees do weird things. But in general, silver maples start to lose their leaves first.
Okay.
And a silver maple leaf looks like a regular maple leaf, except for it's elongated. It's got deeper sinuses.
Whoa. Trees have sinuses?
So when I say sinus, I mean when you look at a leaf, it's the curved part.
Okay. Gotcha.
Inner part of the leaf. And they're going to turn golden, and different trees turn different colors, and it's predictable. So, for example, Eastern redbud, they have red buds, but the leaves also turn red. And sugar maple will be a rich auburn brown. Silver maples are light brown to yellowy, and they're going to start going first. And they're actually one of the first trees to bloom out in the springtime. And sycamores will start to go, but we have a little bit of time before that. That starts happening.
What leads to the color and the color of all those leaves in the fall that you guys are known for?
Mm-hmm. So it's a combination of several factors. Anthocyanins, which are the purple pigments, carotenoids, which are the orangey pigments, and as that chlorophyll and that leaf dies, less and less cells are producing that chlorophyll, and so you're actually just seeing the color of the leaf. The amount of those pigments in those leaves. And so if for example, if you're ever walking, let's say in the woods, and you see a really sunny patch, and you see a plant, and let's say you know what that species is, but the leaf is a super dark, weird color. Let's say it's super purple, and let's say it's a pawpaw tree, and the leaves are purpley. Well, that tree is producing anthocyanins, which are the same thing that makes kale purpley.
Okay.
And carotenoids make carrots orange. And those are pigments used to either to increase or decrease its absorbency to sunlight, because too much sunlight might not be good for some trees.
Now, does rain affect the color of the fall leaves, like how much rain we get in the spring or summer? I've always heard that. Does that actually do?
Yes. So it affects basically the sunnier it is because of the rain. The less, the more rain, the less sun there is, the less of those pigments and carotenoids. And then more rain, it's weird because plants are weird, right?
Yeah.
But there's different factors. So more rain could actually increase the production of those chemicals, or it could decrease them.
No kidding.
Yes.
Is it dependent on species, or is it dependent on that individual tree?
All of it.
I'll be damned.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we have a saying in botany that trees and plants are the way they are because of the way it is. It is what it is because of the way it is.
I like it.
So
really cool. I've always wondered that, man, because it seems like last year we all knew that we weren't going to get we always get beautiful color, but it wasn't like the true color that we're used to seeing, you know?
Yeah.
I think this year we are. I think we're going to get some
I
good
agree.
color.
And when trees get stressed out, when trees get really stressed out, they actually produce more color.
Really?
Yes, because they're trying to increase their absorbency with sunlight or absorb less water. So stress makes pretty trees. That's why you get, after wildfires, you get a lot of those colors because the tree's stressed out.
I had no idea about that. That is so cool, man. And now, what as we're getting into the season 2 and the changes of it, what are some things to look for when you're hiking in this type of weather pattern? Because even though it's not the summer anymore, in the next couple of weeks, we're going to start seeing 50-degree nights and 40-degree nights again. Is there anything to look out for maybe new for reptiles and maybe them starting to hibernate, getting out of their way? If there's snakes, what do we do? What are some of your advice for just safety precautions during the seasonal transition?
Yeah, so more than just the animals and plants that are out there, this is the time of year that we see the most case of hypothermia and slip and fall injuries. Because because people don't realize. So you start hiking in the morning. It gets hot at the day, and then the evening comes around and that temperature drops. You're sweaty. You don't have layers. And so, I always tell people during this time of year, pack layers. Pack for it being 10 degrees cooler than you expect it to be. And just watch out for those things because during the fall season, especially up here in the Midwest, temperature changes very rapidly. And so this is the time of year we see a lot of those things.
Man, I just never would have thought that, though. I mean, it makes sense.
And then slip and falls because of the leaves on the ground.
Yeah.
And all that good stuff. And then, snakes, this is the time of year when snakes get on the roads because they're trying to absorb heat. And where's the best place to get heat?
Roads.
Asphalt.
Yep.
So.
Makes sense. All right. Well, now, as we're getting back into the things that we're going to be learning, what dates again, just so we can keep driving those home?
September 6th. And the week following, 2 weeks following that, is going to be our night hikes.
I'm excited for the night hikes.
Yep, 9 p.m. at the Visitor Center. You don't got to bring anything, but if you have a flashlight, you should bring that. I do have a few. And then starting in September, the week of September the 14th, all the way through October, every Saturday, 10 a.m., we're going to have every Saturday, Sunday. So Saturdays, 10 a.m., guided hike, 1 p.m., same thing. Sundays, 10 a.m. guided hike, 1 p.m. off-trail hike.
Cool.
And the off-trail hikes are going to be geared towards more advanced hikers, more strenuous.
So maybe don't start with the off-trail hike if you haven't hiked before.
Absolutely.
Start with the guided hike, and maybe move your way up if this is your first hiking experience.
Yeah, absolutely. But don't be afraid. Come on down.
I like
we're gonna
that,
have
man.
a good time.
No, and what are they going to learn on these hikes too?
We're going to learn about flora, fauna. We're going to learn about rocks and soil and talk about the history of the park, history of the area, Native American uses of the area.
Really cool, man.
A lot of times I'll kind of wing it. I'll go in, see what I can find, and I promise you we'll be eating something on almost every hike.
Really?
Yes, sir.
I'm excited. You guys can find out more information by going to what?
You can go to our Facebook page, or just give me a call at the Visitor Center.
I like it. Man, love, keep up the great work. You're working hard out there.
Glad to be here.
Hey, we'll take a quick break. 10:50 is the time. We'll come back, wrap up the week that was on this Friday morning in the heart of the 618. You stay there. I'll stay here. RiverBender.com. Roku, get over here. TV.
Dream Home Realty Center.
Hey, Sherry, talk to me, Dream Team. Without showing.
We are Phillips 66 Wood River Refinery. We make the fuels that take us to work and our children to school. We make materials and energy products that allow us to stay connected to each other. We care about the quality and safety of our products because we care about the communities we share. Our employees live our values of safety, honor, and a commitment to act as good neighbors where we live and operate. We are Phillips 66.
You won't find a better health club than Nautilus Fitness Center. More cardio, more free weights and equipment, more classes, a swimming pool, and more. If you're serious about your health and want to make a change, then stop thinking about it and visit Nautilus Fitness Center on Industrial Drive in Alton. Don't fall for the hype you get from the other health clubs. Nautilus is the Riverbend's premier health club. Has been for years and will be for years to come. Get to Nautilus Fitness Center and get started on a healthier new you.
Not sure if you've noticed, but those advertised prices from the other dealers are just a bunch of blah, blah, blah. At Roberts Motors, the advertised price is the price you pay. And that, my friend, is great news for you. Don't fall for their so-called incentives that will leave you banging your head against the wall. Go with Roberts Motors. Prices you can trust and people you will like. That's the Roberts Motors way. And trust me, it's the way to go.
Ready for fantastic deals? Head to Village Dispensary, where every day is a celebration. Start your week with 25% off Dog Walker pre-rolls on Monday. Tuesday, enjoy 25% off Dibs gummies. On Wednesday, enjoy 30% off Nevada pens. On Thursday, it's 30% off CQ sodas, margaritas, and more. Friday, enjoy 3.5 grams of Megatron by NGW and Cronuts number 4 by Paul Bunyan for $25. Visit VillageDispo.com and shop now. You're listening to Our Daily Show with CJ Nasello on RiverBender.com.
Well, it's all right, even if they say you're wrong. Well, it's all right. Sometimes you gotta be strong. Well, it's all right, as long as you got somewhere to lay. Well, it's all right. Every day is Judgment Day.
Somewhere down the road. Hey, welcome back. We're wrapping up a Friday at 10:54. Man, you guys are texting me. I appreciate all of that stuff. Hey, we got a great busy week today, and that we need to talk about now. Coming up next week, we're going to be at the Alton Jazz and Wine Festival. Sorry, so I'm going to share something. I never talk about my real personal stuff. I love saving money on good deals, and the other day, I was able to get a $1,300 couch for $349. It was amazing, and it's coming in a week early. I got to step up at home and make sure no one takes it off my porch. I thought it was funny. But anyway, I got a skedoodle here in a couple of minutes. I'm excited to head on over to get my couch. But I saved $1,000. Anyway, coming down the pipeline. Tomorrow, Jazz and Wine Festival. Saturday, next Saturday, the 7th, the Alton Expo. And just a lot more opportunities where you can see us live. We're going to be at the Bud Summers event October the 13th, October the 12th. We're going to try to be at the dispensary the last Thursday of each month. Now going forward until December, we're going to be with Mike Weller at Max for their 8-piece cigar after hours. Very excited for that. There's a lot of ways that you guys can hang out with me live. And hey, if you ever just see me out and we're doing a live show, stop by and say hi. There's so many of you that do, and that's what makes the show actually fly by, because I get to say hi to you guys and talk and just enjoy the day. And if you ever want to come on, just walk up and sit down next to me. We'll talk for a little bit. We'll see what happens. Probably not the smartest thing I've ever said on this show, but you know, it could be worse. Anyway, the time's 10:56. If you haven't yet, go check out our Weekend Go guide. I write one once a week, and you'll get up-to-date information on all the events that are happening down across the 618. The big one, though, is the Alton Jazz and Wine Festival. If you haven't been to this, I mean, think about it. On Saturday, they are going to turn an outdoor amphitheater, into an outdoor jazz nightclub. It's truly that incredible. You are going to have a lot of opportunities to go out and be a part of things today. Hey, you know who's always a part of the community? Hainer Library. Hainer Library is a part of everything this community has to offer, whether it's entertainment, history, it's activities, it's unlocking all of these resources and databases. Hainer Library is truly a community partner, and I'm so glad that we started this partnership over a year ago, and so many of you are learning about the library. You know, each and every day there's something going on at the library that makes it special. Right now you can go in and get the Library of Things where you can rent items for free. You can go in and you can, I don't know, maybe unlock your family's history by going through genealogy and local history library. Maybe it's actually reading some local authors' works. You name it. I don't know. Maybe you're getting ready to buy a generator. Actually, I got one. Maybe you're getting ready to buy a snowblower. Okay, we all see those on Home Depot and Lowe's where it's like, get this Christmas in July savings, a snowblower for $120. Is it worth it? Well, if you had the consumer and resource guide so you could know how products are reacting to the market and how people are thinking about them, you have your library card, you can get that too. Hey, you got some children in high school or middle school, or hell, or even if you're in college, use their resource center, use their citation tool, so that way you're never going to have an issue. You know, that's why I love Hainer Library. Whether or not you use them for the ad-free, for free, so you don't have ads and you don't have to pay for it, movies and TV streaming app called Biblio Plus with your Hainer Library card, the Creative Bug app, where you get to download all these different opportunities. And you just heard about Mary and I were talking about Tumble Books yesterday. All these wonderful opportunities are available for you because of our local library, Hainer Library here in Alton. Now, there's wonderful libraries all across the Illinois Heartland Library System, but right here in Alton, we are blessed with one of the best, and that's Hainer Library. To get your library card, go to HainerLibrary.org, click on the How Do I tab, get a library card, you click on that tab, put your address in, you go pick it up, and you're taken care of, courtesy of our friends at Hainer Library. Don't forget to tell them that you know who sent you over their way, and that's it. I'm out of here. I'll see you tomorrow for more of our daily show. So until then, you'll see me live at the Alton Amphitheater on top of that hill tomorrow night. But until then, have a great weekend. Have a great Friday. Most importantly, try your best to stay out of jail.